The following film has been rated R restricted by the motion picture industry's rating system. Showtime recommends that children under 17 view this picture only in the company of an adult.
Hey horror fans, I'm Felissa Rose, Angela from Sleepaway Camp, and you're watching the Horrorholics. Watch out for the swinging dicks. Mwah.
Oh, hey there, Horrorholics. Eric Bindle is back. Horror Mancave is in the house. And tonight I'm joined with Larry Marek and my buddies Paul and Craig and fucking, who else? We got fucking Tombstone Dick Grog, dude. So tonight we're going to have some fucking fun. And we're going to fucking fuck your ear holes up and your eye holes. Hopefully not too bad. But I do want to say tonight we have a badass sponsorship, which is After School Lunch Special, and that is from AJ Chambers. And I'm already a little drunk. I'm sorry. AJ Chambers gave these to give us giveaway on the show. We already gave one away last week. We've got one for this week, along with a rad poster. So stay tuned for that. The movie is signed, and it is a rad sob anthology. Other than that, I'm glad to be back and join with my fellows. Let's crack a beer and get into this. Cheers. I love you guys. I'm glad to be
back. First and foremost, I would just like to say, Eric, glad you're here, man.
Hell yeah. I'm glad to be back. I love all you guys.
Glad you ain't dead.
It's fun. This is a fun thing for me to do.
You're like a weeble. You bounce, but you don't fall over.
Well, cat with 9 lives.
Yeah.
He's down to what, 6 now?
He's
oh man, I'll tell you what, man. I love the fuck out of you guys. I love everybody from the Horrorholics that messaged me, worried about me. Very cool of you. We even had somebody actually did a GoFundMe for me, which I would never fucking do that. I'm appreciative though. It did help with hospital bill that was, I think I got a little over $1,000, and then my hospital bill was like a little over $3,000. So thank you guys for that. That helped tremendously. Everybody that supported me with that, you didn't have to, but I appreciate it. And now let's get on with this motherfucking show. Nobody wants to hear about me falling off some fucking bullshit and getting hurt. Let's enjoy some horror movies, and I guess let's go into what watched, right?
Yeah. Hey, and everybody, don't forget, hit that like button if you haven't already. And every 20 likes or every 10 likes, we do another fucking beer chug.
Chug a full one.
Yeah. All right. Hell, I'll go first. Nobody's talking. Fuck it.
Hey, you, Larry.
So, I've picked up a lot of stuff here lately, but nothing horror related, mainly like 80s toys. So I'm not going to fucking bore you with that. So, but movies I watched. 2 movies I watched last night, back to back. Me and my wife sitting outside. Let's watch movies. We turn on Netflix. The Babysitter, fucking Killer Queen. Holy shit. Great fucking movie. If you haven't seen the first Babysitter, you have to watch it. It's on Netflix. Netflix original, I guess. It was a fucking amazing movie. Kind of a, Well, you can watch it. That's not what I'm talking about now. This is the part 2, the babysitter killer queen. Not really a horror movie, in my opinion. They made it more of just a comedy. It's pretty much just a straight up fucking comedy. It's a great fucking movie. They brought back everybody from the first movie. Everybody that died, everybody comes back, plus all the new cast. Really good fucking movie. But like I said, not horror, not really even scary. But some good fucking kills, some good graphic kills and everything. Lots of fucking laughs. I really, really enjoyed the movie. And I mean, I probably would have gave it like a 9.
Wow, dude. I would say that it does have a little bit of the cult demon element, so you could squeeze it into your horror collection. But how funny was that scene when Dieter was pissing and she scared him? He turned around and pissed in her face, dude.
That was fucking awesome. Hey, I'll tell you, my favorite character was probably fucking Juan, the girl's dad. Dude was awesome. And him and fucking, what's his name? Ken Marino, just over there fucking getting high, playing video games and shit. And it's fun. He's like, smoke this. And Ken's like, I can't smoke that, man. He's like, well, what if I hold it for you and stick it to your mouth and light it? He's like, yeah, so I'm not smoking. It's like secondhand smoke.
Secondhand smoke. That guy looked kind of like a combination of Grog and the fucking Tiger dude.
Dude. And the funny thing is, I looked that dude up in real life, and he looks nothing like that in real life. He's really a little, like, scrawny, nerdy fucking dude, bald-headed, got, like, a little fucking, like, English professor beard or goatee. He looks nothing like that in real life.
Whatever makes you happy, man. Or whatever you can grow, right?
I was gonna say, the mother actually called him that at one point. You Joe Exotic looking motherfucker. Yeah. It sounds like everyone got into that movie. I agree. I agree with that. It was a lot of fun. I don't know about 9, but Bella Thorne is hot. So yeah, I guess I could see that.
I did get tired of her literally calling herself hot like 10 times in the movie about how hot she was.
Oh no, Bella Thorne was the star of the first one.
Yeah, the redhead.
No,
Bella Thorne's the redhead.
Yeah, but she came up at the end of the movie in this one. She wasn't the star.
That's not Bella Thorne.
Really?
Yeah, that one at the end is the Bella Thorne's the redhead. The blonde one is the chick from Bill and Ted and fucking Ready or Not. I'm
all confused. The one who got shot in the tit then.
Yeah, that's Bella Thorne.
Okay, never mind then. Either way, I agree with you.
She was a Disney star. But it was a good movie. And anyway, after that, it was getting late, so I was like, I don't know if I want to go to bed, but I still got like 18 beers to drink. So we put on fucking, it popped up next, and I'd heard good things about it. The fucking South Korean movie, #Alive. And it was awesome because it was fucking English fucking dubbed, so I didn't have to read. And it was actually a really good movie. It's no Train to Busan. It's a zombie movie. Pretty much a dude is trapped in his apartment during a zombie apocalypse, and he's a big YouTube star and a gamer. And so he's by himself, didn't know anything going on. He never leaves his apartment. Then eventually one day he goes to kill himself, and he sees one other chick in the apartment complex across, and she's fucking alive, and they ended up getting together and surviving. Pretty good fucking movie. Definitely worth a watch. Probably not worth 2 watches, but worth a watch. If you haven't seen #Alive, any of y'all seen that one?
I have not. All in all, it's pretty good, though, you're saying?
Definitely worth the watch. It's another Netflix original, I believe.
Yeah, it is.
Have you seen it, Paul?
I haven't seen it yet. I've heard good things about it, though.
Yeah. It's good. Definitely worth a watch. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out.
That's pretty good.
The last one, I've watched a bunch of stuff here lately, but I don't remember anything. So literally, I'm just going by what I watched yesterday and today. So my third one was I watched Ski Wolf.
Oh!
I watched this right before the show started.
That sounds horrible.
It is bad.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's fucking what Chris Seaver.
Yeah.
It's pretty much all his movies are pretty much the same. They got the same people in them. They're not made to be blockbusters. They're low budget independents, and they're made to be funny and stupid as hell. And so, I mean, it wasn't a bad movie at all. It's pretty much a knockoff of Teen Wolf. this well, kind of, I guess. This dude, he goes to a ski resort which his dad used to co-own, and they finds out that they're losing the ski resort. So, of course, this the guy that's trying to buy the ski resort is his arch enemy, who is played by Trent Haga, better known as fucking like Killjoy, and he was big into fucking Troma before he ever pretty much switched over to Full Moon.
Yeah, and a bunch of the Troma shit and Tim
yeah. But he's the main villain, and they agree to have a skiing contest to see who not like skiing in a car when you're jerking off two people, but skiing on the mountains. Fucking
That's the kind of skiing I do. I don't know what kind of skiing you do.
but I mean, that's a snow skiing, not water skiing or skin skiing. Anyways, and there's one point where he like don't know what to do, and he goes outside to take a piss because he's drunk and fucking shitting himself, and he goes outside to throw up and gets attacked and bit up by a wolf, even though you never see the wolf, and then he turns into fucking ski wolf and ends up being a badass and fucking bitches. And
so instead of playing basketball like Teen Wolf, he skis.
But the bad part of the movie is once he fucks up, he becomes ski wolf and everybody fucking loves him, but then he ends up fucking this chick who's a porn star in real life. And but he had a girlfriend, so then his girlfriend don't want to have nothing to do with him, and so he's like, well, fuck ski wolf, I'll go win this contest myself. And then he goes and gets his ass whooped again. And so you're like, oh, it's the end of the movie. But then they find out, oh, the dad's friend who was losing the ski resort, he's like, when your dad died, he told me to give you this box. And he's like, my dad died 2 years ago. He's like, yeah, but I just remembered. And he gives him the box, and he opens the box, and it's like this fucking scroll that's worth like fucking shitloads of money. And he buys the resort. It saves the day. Stupid as fuck, but funny. It's definitely like a fucking 3 or 4. But I'll tell you, the wolf makeup actually wasn't bad. It wasn't like a mask. It was actually kind of like a done makeup. And it looked a lot better than most of his movies that they just normally put on like a half fucking monkey face.
Teen Ape, dude.
Teen Ape. But yeah, that's what I watched. 3 movies. That's the worst out of all of them, but definitely worth a watch.
Still a good movie.
Yes. Go pick it up.
That sounds it.
Pass it off, Larry. Who you passing it to?
All right. Who wants it?
I'll take it.
All right. I'm going to give it to you all night long.
Oh, I'm going to take it as long as I can until I got to cry. So first up, I've got Dead Sushi. And I'd seen something about this maybe 2 years back, and I love all the inanimate object horror and food horror and bullshit like that. So I definitely had to check it out. I got it. It's a lot. I mean, I was hoping for cheesy in the style of just little things, little sushis killing people, but then they took it to the extremities of CGIs and the sushis turning into a giant Star Wars spaceship, which were attacking somebody at one point. A dude took on a tuna head and became an axe killer with a tuna mask on. That was kind of cool, but some of the other things were a little too silly, where it was just like sushi flying through the air. All in all, pretty okay execution. It is a subtitle movie if you're not into that, just to let you know. But I still had fun with it. All in all, it's like a 5 for me, like if I'm giving a serious rating, but still worth a watch. So check that out if you hadn't heard of it and you like food horror movies. Next up, I've got Frankie and His Pals, which I was glad to grab this. I know that Paul got it. It was not hyped on it. I love a stupid movie like this, especially when it's Universal-esque monsters and they are they're doing stupid shit like Frankie has to fart to get out of the cave, or he accidentally farts and blows a hole in the cave to get out of the cave. It is very stupid. I will say it's very stupid, but I am glad to have this piece of cinematic trash in my collection. And I know our buddy DWN, Tom Martino, does not like it either. But I'm stoked to have it, and I still hope that my buddy Horror Boobs gets the rights to this to eventually put out on VHS, because I'll scoop that too. What did you guys think on it, if y'all have seen it?
I saw it. It's not, to me, it's not really horror. It's more of a comedy. Like, I mean, there's some like small little, I mean, it does have the horror, Universal monster, but it's more of like a comedy movie to me. And
It's just a cult wacky movie.
yeah, it's cult wacky, like slapstick type humor. I mean, there are a couple of funny moments with the werewolf and the or Wolfman and Frankie, but to me, I wasn't a huge fan of it. I can see why people enjoy it though, but yeah.
What about Humper? What about Humper, dude?
That's ridiculous.
So they got a hunchback and they call him Humper, and he's just walking up to everybody, fucking humping people and whacking off. It's pretty wild.
Sneaking under girls' tables. He's all he thinks about is fucking, like the entire movie. He's just a
I am that guy, dude.
I mean, he is kind of it's slapped, constantly by girls because he's trying to create advances and whatnot.
Right.
Hey, I haven't seen that movie, but for some reason I've like seen it pop up in our groups like so many fucking times over the past couple months or a month or so.
Yeah.
So like, where did y'all get it from?
Yeah, so it recently got released by Seven.
Oh, Seven. Okay.
Severn put it out on their Intervision label.
Yeah, put it out on DVD recently because it's never been on disc, and that's the reason it got such a big hype lately.
Okay.
It was an under the radar, like crazed movie. Like I know my buddy Matt Desiderio that he is the owner of Horror Boobs, and he's done Adjust Your Tracking and all kinds of shit. He's always wanted to fucking get like the VHS of that, and I don't think he's ever been able to track it down.
What was it, like 1990, 91? Released that?
I think it's 1990 Sav.
Yeah, it's early 90s. I know.
Yeah.
Oh, so it is shot on video.
It's shot on video, like the worst but most awesome.
Okay. Hey, y'all. Everybody let us know if we get 10 likes, so that way we have to do a chug. Don't forget about that.
We're at 16, but
we're behind.
Let me at least get my movies
out. Yeah, go ahead.
And then we'll do it in between, and then we'll hop to somebody else. So next up, I've got Prevenge, which I bought this yesterday, thinking this was a remake of the Prevenge that I had seen, because that came out in 2016. Little did I know this is the same fucking movie. So I watched it again. It's still pretty cool. You got a baby inside of this mother talking to her, telling her to kill people. Mommy, I want you to kill that person. She's like, no, I don't want to kill that person. Oh, and then the baby like explains why you need to kill that person. Pretty cool movie, but this is going to put me onto an awesome segue. And Paul, I don't know if you know about this one, but it's awesome, and you'll probably want it in your collection as well. I think Larry might like it too. So it is actually, I don't know if y'all can see this, it is actually like a big ripoff of a movie called Baby Blood, which is it's a foreign flick about a baby talking to the mom, telling her to kill people. But in Baby Blood, the baby actually comes out and starts killing people at the end. So that is actually a lot cooler payoff, I think. I enjoyed Baby Blood way more than Prevenge. So just, I mean, Prevenge, you can watch it. It's fun. It's cool. Baby Blood, way better.
But it's a similar, I'm guessing, similar story.
Dude, when I saw Prevenge, I was like, dude, it's such a ripoff, I felt like.
It's Baby film, is it?
I'm sorry?
Baby Blood isn't an American film, is it? So it's an American ripoff of...
No, it was actually original title of a nowadays American title, which is The Evil Within with Michael Berryman. But that's what it was when it first came out.
Yep.
But yeah, so I got one more, and dude, holy fuck, cheers, because this movie is great. It is called With Friends Like These, and just looking at this case, dude, it is so fucking cool. Such a fun movie. Another anthology that I fucking loved as soon as I fucking watched it, dude. For one story alone. The first two stories are good. The first story is about a dude and his love for this sports car that he ends up blowing his load on. His, not his cum load, but his money wad.
Might have done both.
Yeah, might have been both. So, anyways, he takes all his savings out from his wife's and his account that they were saving to get a house, buys this badass sports car. The sports car starts talking to him, tells him to do things, and then I'll leave that story at that. You run into a second story, and it has this fucking mold dude, and he's so cool. It's this fucking dude that lives again like me, dirty and fucking nasty, and fucking he opens up his refrigerator, and there's a guy in there that's like just half torso up, and just talking to him, handing him like the ketchup, and he's like, "Oh, thanks." And he closes the fridge, and he's like, "Oh fuck!" Realizes there's a dude in there, opens it back up, starts talking to the dude, and that's all I kind of want to give you into that story too. But the third story is it's just another anthology story. It's about a chick that is dating a dude, and something seems weird. But you need to look into this. I never heard of this until I did the VHS trade, and holy fuck, it is a lot of fun, and it's with friends like these. That's all I've got on my recent. I mean, I've watched more, but I will say we need to do a beer chug now, and then it'll be Paulie's.
That's zdravi, everybody. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure if you haven't hit that like button yet, go do it. Oof. Yep. My beer's too cold to do a full beer, so I'm gonna do it.
That's okay, buddy.
I'll do the full beers.
Moderation.
I'm drinking
Now,
one.
are we doing another one since we're over 20?
Haunted House.
Let Paul do his, and then we'll do another one.
Okay.
What you got there, Paul?
Called Haunted House with 6.66%.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How's it taste?
It's
Like
actually,
yes?
it's not bad. It's a darker, so a little bit strong.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. We're supposed to be chugging, Paul.
Yeah, you're not chugging that one.
You can chug anything, Paul.
Holy fuck.
Oh,
Not making it to the whole show, that's for sure. So, all right. So, one of mine is a recent release, and off of that recent release, I want to go into other titles. So, as everybody knows, the theme of this show is serial killers, and the book that we're reviewing today is American Psycho, which is a great movie, but there was nothing really that was serial killer based. As far as on a real life serial killer for the movies that we all picked. So one that recently came out that I actually rewatched again today was Jeremy Renner's Dahmer. Of course, it's based on Jeffrey Dahmer. And I probably hadn't seen this. I think it came out in early 2000. One of Jeremy Renner's early films. This one's really weird, creepy. I mean, just from the aspect of what Jeffrey Dahmer was, being a homosexual, but just it kind of goes through the story of how he became who he was, and yeah, it's pretty damn. I would recommend it. To me, it's one of the best Jeffrey Dahmer films. So, with that said, I wanted to go through just a couple of the quick of my favorite serial killer films that are actually based on a serial killer. And first up, I believe this one came out last year, but I really enjoyed it. It's called The Stranger Beside Me. It's based off the book The Stranger Beside Me. That's the Ted Bundy story. I think it's really great the way that it's put together, and goes into all the detail of Ted Bundy, of him, seeming like a normal person. I believe this was based off the New York Times best-selling book of the girl that actually worked with him. I believe on I believe they worked on some type of suicide, like counseling hotline together. Then my favorite, what I would say my favorite Charles Manson film, that's Helter Skelter. Steve Railsback, which you will actually see Steve Railsback for some reason does amazing when he's playing a serial killer character. But to me, this is the best Charles Manson. It is long though. I believe it's right at like 3 hours. But as far as overall Charles Manson story, it kind of starts at the trial and then kind of works its way from there. But to me, absolutely amazing. If you're into the Charles Manson story. And then next one, when I was talking about Steve Railsback, is Ed Gein. Another amazing performance by Steve Railsback into just how crazy and demented Ed Gein was. Of course, a lot of films have been based off of this, from Deranged, even Chainsaw, Psycho, other films kind of been based off this Ed Gein character. But Steve Railsback does an amazing job. All these do need, I would like to see get Blu-ray releases, which would be pretty awesome. But yeah, Steve Railsback, absolutely amazing portraying Ed Gein. And then one that nobody really mentioned, but I love the overall character. And actually, I will give it to Steven. Actually put me onto this serial killer, because I wasn't really that aware of him until after the fact. And then I've tried to catch as many movies as possible. And this is Andrei Evelenko. He is Russia's most prominent serial killer of all time. And first up is Citizen X. Amazing film with Donald Sutherland. Stephen Rea plays Evelenko. But yeah, absolutely amazing film that I highly recommend. This is kind of from the portrayal of the police side, more than Evelenko's side. But yeah, guy was really super sick and demented. And then if you want to see one more based on Andrei Evelenko, is the movie Evelenko with Malcolm McDowell. A lot of parts of this to me are, it goes into some pretty sick moments of, him molesting children and whatnot. Yeah. But I think it's a great portrayal. Malcolm McDowell, I think, does an amazing job in the film. Probably one of his best, minus like Clockwork Orange, is films. So yeah, that's for me. It's my what's watched and just some of my favorite.
All right, I guess we gotta fucking chug another beer, but hang on. I want to talk based on that. How many of those movies did you whack off to?
I didn't whack off to any of them. To me, a serial killer. It's a sick, demented subject. I'm not gonna, portray anything on a good of it. It's just, to me, I've always found interest in seeing the background or how a serial killer becomes, a serial killer. And American Psycho, when we get into that, is, a great portrayal of that. But, to see how these characters or how these people actually, why they did or why people think they did what they did. These are all evil people, though. There's, sick, demented people that deserved, what they got is, especially like Jeffrey Dahmer, of course, was killed by another prisoner, but they all deserve what they got. It's sick.
Beat to death by a mop.
Never going to glorify a serial killer. I'm just saying, from my own personal opinion, these are the best movies that I think based on the actual individual serial killer, so that you can get a better understanding of why they are the way they are.
I thought that was honestly badass that you fucking studied up and you fucking watched nothing but serial killer movies for this legitimately. That's cool.
Yeah, I've always had interest in serial killers, and You know, and I know Craig has, because Craig being a professor of psychology, I mean, you know, a lot of these guys have, you know, mental illnesses that are, you know, based in psychology. But, you know, I've just always found interest in why they did what they did, or, you know, what might have been wrong with them or caused them to do what they do.
Well,
So that's me and my What's Watch. So, Craig, I'll go to you.
no,
Hey,
let's,
Ralph,
let's,
But
let's,
before we
Craig,
go
hold on,
Alright,
everybody.
do it, Chuggy.
There's a legit question in the chat that we need to fucking answer.
Okay.
I Heart Blu-ray said, when is the next spam challenge?
If it will not be ever one that myself or Steven are on, I will guarantee you.
Oh my god, I hated that.
we here at Horrorholics don't feel the need to repeat challenges. We try to come up with new ones. So probably never.
Well,
Hey,
I don't know.
if you guys in the chat want to come up with challenges, you just message us and let us know what's up, okay?
But
We
I
try
will
not to
say,
do the same ones twice. We've already done the 3 Big Macs. We've done the Spam. We thought about doing a full can of Pringles and see who can do it the fastest. That might be okay. It's going to be dry as fuck, but you know it's going to suck. I think if we do the Pringles, you should be no beer allowed until
I like that.
Actually,
You can't.
like I said, guys, I
That's a good one.
think we should actually do, like I mentioned before, the saltine challenge. You cannot eat. You can try to, but it's impossible. You cannot eat 6 saltines in 1 minute. Impossible.
It's not.
I think I could do it.
No,
you
dude.
cannot.
I've done it. I've done it many times.
Oh, Craig, you are
The
bullshitting.
premium crackers, the premium 4, absolutely.
Regular saltine. If you
Premium,
eat,
yeah, no, absolutely.
If I'll say this right now, if you
I could put 8 in my mouth at the same time.
If you can eat 6 saltine crackers in 1 minute, I will run up and down the road fucking naked.
I want to see Grog's tombstone dick.
Wait, hold on. None of us win. None of us win then.
Back now, Grog.
I got one. If I do it, and I'll even go to 10.
No, not if you, but
10.
Everyone has to try.
I'll do 10 in a minute. You have to take a photo of yourself with a big smile on and make that your Facebook profile for a month.
You're so gay, Greg.
Craig, I have 3 words for you.
I don't care about gay.
Hate
just
you.
for people. Hold on.
Conviction, motherfucker.
I'm sorry I said gay. I don't mean it. I don't care if people are gay. I'm friends with gays. It's all right. I was just joking.
Okay.
Anyways, hey, hold on. No. Before even we doing, I still want to do like me and Craig and Darren did back in the days before we had another show. I would love to do the picture reenactments again, where we all fucking gotta reenact pictures and fucking post them up, and then we let the chat decide who the winner is.
I was all for picture reenactment.
If I may, in all fairness, I think if we do picture reenactment, how about we make it like mean something fun? Like every one of the Horrorholics has to reenact a picture, and then whichever 4 get the most votes, they're on the show or something. Like have some fun with it. Like put it, you know what I mean? Like really, that way it's not just 4 people have to do the photo.
That's kind of cool. So we can do that after the next ones.
Down the road. It doesn't have to be next episode. Down the road. But I'm there. Listen, you made me dress like a woman? God damn it!
Fuck you! Like a woman, Crystal.
He picked Crystal's that's my cousin. What are you talking about? He picked. You picked the photo.
Darren did.
You could dress up.
That's a likely story.
Darren picked the photos.
Dude, I had chocolate all over my body. Like, it's fucking awful.
Hey, they were sexy pictures.
What were you like, Craig? Did you put your nipple in your mouth?
Yeah, I can put my nipple in my mouth.
Oh, that's awesome.
No, can we down the fucking beer so I can talk? Goddamn it!
I have 2 half beers. So
by the way, did we get a yes from Grog? Is he going to confirm to that bet?
Yeah.
A happy smiley face picture for a month.
Yeah, he can do it.
Dude, can we get a Horrorholic t-shirt made with Smiling Grog on it?
Yeah.
Oh, we can. I'll make a picture. I'll make one.
I can do it. I can get
Yeah.
that.
Oh, you know,
Fuck,
Paul can
let's
get
do
one.
it.
All right, cheers, guys. Cheers
Yes,
cheers to Craig being able to suck his own nipple while he whacks off.
yeah, sexy baby.
Cheers to me being the only one down in beers. And not as I masturbate. They're not the same thing. Can't do them at the same time. Anyway,
All right,
now,
Ugh.
couple of things. I'll be honest with you. How the fuck did I confuse Samara Weaving and Bella Thorne? Samara Weaving's gorgeous. Bella Thorne's annoying. Anyway, I apologize for that.
Yeah, you done fucked up quick.
The only movies I've actually watched horror-wise, I rewatched the original Babysitter before this one just to get the mood. They were a lot of fun. I don't know if I'd go to a 9 like Larry said, but you know what? It's such a dopey, like the Babysitter movies and Better Watch Out are like movies that are in this weird category that they're not scary, they're fun, I love them. But I do want to talk a little bit about serial killers. But one of the things that we do in this segment is we also talk about stuff we might have gotten in. So before I do that, I do want to show off two things. One, because I want to show love to one of our sponsors. And the thing I'm about to show, Larry also got. Because Larry and myself, and we didn't get any special hookups. We randomly bought the boxes. Mintix Authentics puts out an awesome box called the Macabre box, and Larry and I both got the plop one that doesn't come with a pop. A couple autographs and a mask or something like that. And Larry and I both got this bad boy.
You got it too?
Signed.
That's
Buddy
pretty cool.
Valentine by, what is it, Cowper? Is that name?
Peter Cowper.
Peter Cowper.
That is phenomenal. I'm going to be honest with you. It's going to annoy you guys when I say this. I want to also get this signed by Jensen Ackles from the remake, but that is freaking awesome. So, kudos. This is the type of stuff you get from Mintix Authentics.
I actually put mine on today.
And
I had to loosen all the straps all the fucking way, and I put it on, and because I guess it's made for like a kid. So when I put it on, the strap still went pop, and it flew off.
I got one for
you.
I don't ever talk to you guys about it just because it's, but my older sister is a little paranoid with stuff. And she was over the other day and she saw like the gas mask sitting there. And she's like, what do you have? Why do you have one of them? What's happening? Like, as if like that's the next step in COVID. You need gas mask. And she's like, I don't have a gas mask. Should I get a gas mask? Can you pick me up some gas mask? It was funny as hell. But before I delve into serial killers, just the other thing I want to show quick. And I pulled this from a mystery box too. And I got to show it. Normally I wouldn't show another mystery box from another company, but god damn. Mr. Tim Curry coming out of the sewer. That is
the Bammer.
Very nice.
That is, absolutely, man. I was shocked, but absolutely gorgeous.
Don't you already have a Tim Curry?
I do. I have a couple. I have an 8x10 and I have a signed mask.
Man. And guess who needs one?
Well, we've
We all
discussed
do.
a few different things here and there, so we'll talk about it later on. But my serial killer things to mention. One, just a quick side off to give a woman a little love. Monster with Charlize Theron based on Irene Wuornos.
That was
a
movie.
phenomenal movie.
Dude, let me
Phenomenal
tell you, that's
movie.
such a good film. I agree.
You know, it made it made Charlize Theron a lot of weird prosthetics and stuff, but that was awesome. To Ed Gein, that Paul mentioned, Ed Gein is a really interesting case because there's a lot of debate based on definition if he's an actual serial killer. Because the definition most commonly associated with serial killer is 3 or more victims, different occasions. And he's only has 2 kills on him. He was more of a gray blobber. So it's one of those like gray areas. But the one I wanted to mention, if you really want to know how fucking mentally evil some of these serial killers can be, there was a college student named Jason Morse, who, as part of his graduating college, he had to do a paper, he had to do a dissertation. And the dissertation he did was he intentionally wrote to serial killers as a victim, meaning he wrote to them from the perspective of somebody they would have targeted. Like if a serial killer targeted gay guys, he would say he was gay. If a serial killer liked to hear someone beat up women, he talked about beating up women. And he developed a relationship with John Wayne Gacy. John Wayne Gacy, who has 33 kills on his, to his credit. 27 found in the crawl space, another 6 were dumped in the river. He started this relationship with John Wayne Gacy. He wound up meeting John Wayne Gacy in prison. Gacy almost killed him with a fucking pen. Fast forward just a few years after all that, all the publishing, Jason Moss wound up killing himself. And a lot of people think it's because of Gacy. They did a book. He wrote a book called The Last Victim. They did a movie called Dear Mr. Gacy. And William Forsythe praised John Wayne Gacy, and he does a hell of a job doing it. But like, if I don't know, even people out there like, oh, I don't want to read, I don't want to do that. Read the book, watch the movie, and just think that this guy wound up killing himself not that long after in the grand scheme, and it shows you just how freaking evil and mentally manipulative and corruptive that these people really are. That's why it's sickening. And I'll say I didn't mean to cut you off, Paul, but like the fact that people love him. People light him stuff. People visit him. They get married in prison over and over. What the fuck is that about?
What was the movie
I love you, Quig.
Dear Mr. Gacy.
Dear Mr. Gacy.
Yeah, because he wrote the letters to him, so they called it Dear Mr. Gacy. William Forsythe played John Wayne Gacy in the movie.
I like William Forsythe. He's a good actor.
Absolutely. He was, and he plays the dark movies well. So, but that's all I got.
To think he was in Raising Arizona opposite of John Goodman. He went from that to being all dark in all his later films. Oh, and also Flat Top in Dick Tracy.
Mm-hmm. And he was in a horror movie too with Robert Englund as like a Reaper of Death. I forget what it was. Robert Englund was like some sort of demon or a genie, something evil.
All right, folks. So what are we at? Likewise, Groggy.
24.
24. Get it up, pump it up to 30, and we'll chug another beer for you. I wanted to throw this on randomly as a midsection, and hopefully we can go with it. So I wanted to ask you guys what your top 3 serial killer movies are. Starting with Paul.
Ooh, that is tough. Are we going based on serial killer?
Serial killer-esque movies, horror based. It doesn't matter. What are your top 3s?
Well, you caught me off guard. First one is Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I mean, it's based on Ed Gein, but serial killer based. Number 2 for me actually would be The Stepfather, which I thoroughly enjoy. And spoiler alert, my pick for this episode was The Stepfather. And then number 3 is one that I didn't mention here because I don't have a copy of it, is with Brian Dennehy, which I think is amazing film and one that I really, really enjoy. Serial killer based on, of course, John Wayne Gacy.
That's a pretty good setup, dude. Also, I wanted to ask you, is that the fucking Dolly Dearest foreign poster behind you?
Right there, yeah, that is.
God damn.
That's Dolls.
The Dolls altar.
Dolls?
Yeah, poster.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Dolly Dearest for some reason.
No, that's the alternate Dolls poster.
That's right. I'm getting them mixed up. I'm a little too drunk. But that's really fucking cool. I'll go ahead and do the next step. Larry, you were fucking gone for a second, so I fucking called it and said we need a random 3 favorite serial killer movies out of us. And I'll go next, and I will say, yeah, TCM, Ed Gein, of course, is number 3. You got to throw that in there. That's very cool. House that Jack built. Well, I'll put it as number 2. It fucked me up, but I dug it, dude. I dug it. It was a cool style of movie. but number one is untouchable. It is great. It is New Horizons version of Henry, which is Confessions of a Serial Killer. And if you haven't seen that, holy fuck, you need to see it. It's great.
Henry is another one.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me go then. What's on my mind? So number 3 for me, I'm gonna say it just because I picked it and it didn't get chosen, and that's Summer of '84. You know, it's a newer movie, and it's not I guess a well-known movie if you're not an actual horror fan. So people that aren't like big horror fans that don't keep up with it probably don't even know what Summer of '84 is. But it is a good movie. Number 2, of course, I have to say Texas Chainsaw Massacre, because even though I don't know if they're really serial killers, because literally they were protecting their own house. But number 1 is fucking goddamn Town That Dreaded Sundown. Fucking classic. I fucking love that movie. Texarkana.
Remake or original?
Original.
Oh,
Fan of-
Hey, in the remake, it's not a remake. It's a sequel.
it's not bad.
No, it's not bad. I hate when people call that a remake, because it's
You're right.
it's a
You're
sequel.
right.
It's actually the original's like fucking kid and shit, you know, whatever. Or the original fucking the original it was the original, the killer was the original like cop's kid or something, because people fucking never gave him credit for catching or killing the killer.
It was like a copycat type deal.
Yeah, it was a copycat. But yeah, the original Town That Dreaded Sundown is number 1 for me.
That's a fun one, man. The fucking knife on the fucking
On the trombone.
Phantom Killer, yeah, that's a great one. That'd be
Okay.
You want to die fun? Here you go.
Go ahead, Craig.
I'm actually gonna go in a very different direction. I'm gonna go more mainstream movie than horror, because the horror movie is like, you know, we have that debate, like, is Jason a serial killer? Is any killer? So obviously TCM is fucking awesome. So stay away from that. Like, I'm gonna go, and this isn't in order, but Seven is a phenomenal movie. You know, the twists in that, you know, like my only knock on Seven, it was like, I know why they did it, but it could be fucking a little bit of light. Like, everything was so dark and rainy, and every goddamn scene, you thought they were in Seattle. But Seven is one. Copycat with Sigourney Weaver is another one.
I fucking love that movie, dude.
Yeah, right?
That's the one where he fucking cuts his tongue all weird. He's like,
and he has to be like repeating all the other people do. Now, I'm gonna give 2 for my next bot, so because I don't fucking like the rules. One is just because I never thought I'd be given a Bruce Willis movie, who is one of my favorite actors. Sorry, yes. But Striking Distance with Bruce Willis, where he was a cop and there was a serial killer, and he killed his father. The cop killed his father. The serial killer killed his father. He wound up being somewhat close to him. It's just a lot of fun. Striking Distance. And the other one I put up there, it's a little different, and they tried to do a series off of it on NBC, and I think it kind of failed. But Denzel Washington, Angelina Jolie, The Bone Collector. You know, because that was a pretty good series of books. So I'm going to stay more mainstream. You kind of sprung it on me. So rather than think all the horror people would fit in, like in my head, I'm like, am I going to go with like Leslie Vernon? What am I going to do? So I'm going to try to stick away from that and go with more of the mainstream stuff.
Hey, you know, I just thought of one too. I only watched it because everybody in here has told me to watch it for fucking ever, and I finally watched it about a month ago. Fucking Mikey, fucking serial killer kid.
yeah, it's so good.
That dude was that kid was a fucking beast ass serial killer.
But you don't put that under serial killer. You put
He
you
was
put that
though.
under killer kids.
Yeah.
But he was a fucking serial killer.
He
You would
definitely
never
was.
consider, because he was a little kid.
Mikey is a fucking badass movie, and MVD just recently re-put it out on Blu-ray. I
And
got
I-
it on VHS. I love that movie.
We'll say
Oh
one
yeah,
that
you gotta resend me a copy of that, because I think the one you sent me was like bad.
I didn't send you one.
No. Someone did.
I sent Grog one, but
Eric-
I thought I watched it on fucking Plex, and it turned out pretty good when I watched it.
Eric- mentioned it a little bit earlier, but one that definitely needs to be put on the table in Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer with
Oh yeah.
Michael
We
Rowe.
all need to get that.
The
Yeah.
only reason, I almost voted for that. I almost voted for that one for instead of American Psycho. Like, but that's.
It's
And
definitely
that
got
was-
some really cool practical effects in it. I give it that. But as soon as I watched a fucking Confessions of a Serial Killer, I like that way more just for the fucking wacky curly headed dude. He was fucking awesome, dude. I loved it.
Hey, another one while I'm thinking, I don't know if you consider it a serial killer, but because it did take place multiple days. But this, I'm saying, might not be a serial killer because he never really killed anyone himself. It was more he got people to kill him, and that was Circus of the fucking Dead. Papa Corn, he did kill, I guess, and I don't know if he ever killed anybody.
I don't think he ever did.
He
Like,
always
he gets
made
gets
his
people to kill
people, or fucking Parrish Randall fucking kill people for him. But that's kind of like, because did Charles Manson really ever kill
his
himself?
family.
Yeah.
He had his family
But
killed.
is he still considered a serial killer?
It's again one of those gray areas.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He's in prison for it.
Yeah.
So, and one I would also mention, I mean, technically, I guess he would be a serial killer, is Joe Spinell and Maniac.
Oh god, I love that guy so much, dude.
Probably
How dope is that?
absolute best performance. The movie is just amazing with Tom Savini's effects. I mean, it's just fucking great.
He just plays such a fucking amazing character, dude.
And the way the movie is shot, just so gritty and fucking grindhouse-like. I mean, fucking perfect movie.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Savini's head explosion is great.
That fucking shotgun scene, yeah.
Yeah, and Robbie Richards even has a good one in that same genre. Saw. He never really kills them himself. They pretty much all kill themselves.
Yeah.
But he's a serial killer.
No, he kills them.
By the way,
kills
Robbie
them.
Richards, I need you to message me your address because you never did.
Yeah,
somebody
definitely message Eric the address, Robbie.
My name is Eric Bendel.
Eric. His name? No. His name is Eric. You have to send him his address. That would be hot.
Yeah. Don't worry, Eric. You will get your photo.
Oh man.
So what's next, fellas?
Oh man, I don't have a whole lot. I was going to toss it to you for horror news.
Okay.
What are we looking at on Horrorholics here?
Still 25. Still 25.
We can need 5 more, and we'll fucking chug a beer for you, bitch ass motherfuckers.
How about we give him one for free?
I'm
No.
down. I got a half a beer.
Let's
So I'm
do
all-
it.
Damn it! All
Let's do
right,
it.
all right.
Ready?
All right.
Appreciate y'all.
Here we go.
That's what I-
I should have done that. I should have done.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh. Ah! For y'all that don't know,
On
because y'all
camera.
hear Grog.
I was on camera.
Oh,
That was too much. Too fast.
that's. Ooh.
Ah.
Now we know what a first date's like with Grog.
Hit that horror news, Craig, while I go take a piss.
Too much, too
I
fast.
hate you, Craig.
I love you, buddy. I love you. Okay, guys. So here we go in horror news. Yeah, I think Grog told us to be quiet because he had to shit himself. But anyway, horror news. I got a couple of movies to talk about that are coming out that I actually think will be that might actually have some staying power. But I also want to talk about 2 trends that also seem to be coming up in the horror community. One is, and Babysitter 2 Kill Queen is a perfect example. What the fuck, everyone going away? Fuck you. Anyway, Babysitter Kill Queen is a perfect example of that. You are seeing more of the horror comedy vibe. You know, I don't know if that's because we're in such a depressing time. You're trying to even get some comedy with the horror or what, but that does seem to be a trend. Another trend is, I think it's safe to say we actually have a brand new horror genre that I think has emerged over the past few years. because it went from being there was only a couple of them to now there's more and more. And I want to see what you guys think about this before we even talk about any movies. What do you think? Do you think it's becoming a horror genre, the idea of somebody breaks in a house and then the tables are turned on them? Kind of like Don't Breathe. You saw that with Don't Breathe, but you have the owners that just came out on demand. You have you have like the owners on just demand have the elderly couple, and the people break in, and then all of a sudden, all those fuckers are getting their comeuppance. But you also have stuff like Villains, where there was criminals, they broke in the house, they found some girl chained up, and the next thing you know, the sadistic homeowners are there to torture them. You had Monster Party, where the people were catering a house. And these guys were the worst thing you could do, because they were catering, and then all of a sudden they realized they were catering for a bunch of serial killers who were trying to stop killing. So I really think you have more and more movies of that genre. I think that's become its own thing now.
Hey,
criminals break in.
One of my favorites is Hush.
Yeah. Well, he breaks in and he gets fought off. That's like the strain. That's like a home invasion, and the people defend themselves. They break in. There's something worse in the house.
Wouldn't Collector be kind of like that?
Yeah.
Because he broke in to
Collector,
to steal stuff, and then
the original, I suppose, with Josh Stewart, he broke in thinking he was stealing the diamond, and this evil fuck was absolutely. And
Texas Massacre was probably the OG of that.
Which one?
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. They're breaking into a house.
Yeah, you know what?
They're defending their house.
You know what? There was a movie though that I don't know if you ever seen. I think it's called The Intruders, where
there's fucking like 10 movies called The Intruders.
No, but the one I think Paul, like it's the blonde girl who has agoraphobia. She doesn't want to leave the house, and they break in because her father just died to rob him. And one of the most awesome scenes in any movie ever. And I don't mind. I'm gonna spoil it for you, so fuck you. The guys are in the basement, and she opens the door, and she hits a button, and all of a sudden the stairs disappear. The stairs move into the wall, and they all realize they're trapped in the basement. They're stuck. So I love that. I do think that's become a genre. You're seeing so much of it now, one after the other. And the new one that's out now and on demand, and this sort of goes into sort of pushing some new movies, because I haven't seen it. I saw the preview. I think it looks really good. It's called The Owners. A large house they break into, like older British couple, and then all of a sudden this big invasion crew everything's turned on them, and now they're kind of the captives. So I've always found that fun. That was something you didn't see a lot, but now it's becoming more and more prominent. Can you think of anything else that's become its own genre lately? Ooh. Something that you didn't see a lot of, and now you see all the time?
Lately.
In the past, you know what I mean.
So Craig, you're talking about intruders, and it's backfiring on them?
No, yeah, you even talked about the one movie, Monster Party. Remember, they were trying to lock.
I like that movie. Movie. But listen to this. There's another one called Intruder. It might be Intruders. It has Macaulay Culkin's brother as one of the main roles in it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one with the girl who has agoraphobia.
You were just talking about that one? I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, but you like that one, right? She was like, her father killed people in that building, that place all the time.
Yeah, so people came in to take her money because they realized that she had a lot of money, and then she fucking captured him in there and then fucked him up with all the fucking traps that her dad did on her. It was pretty fucking gnarly. It was a good movie.
Mm-hmm. But I'm saying, like, we're seeing so much more of that now. It's like almost, and Paul's 100% right. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Mind no business. People went in the house. They got killed. That's on them. But
they weren't trying to technically fucking rage their house. They
went into. They did kind of go in. Yeah, they still showed up though. You show up uninvited, and Leatherface is gonna hit you in the head with a hammer. It's just one of those things.
He'd fucking hit you in the hammer out in the fucking middle of the street that he doesn't own either.
Well, he doesn't know his boundaries. That's all.
Yeah, sure.
You were talking about new genres, Craig. One that I would say has really picked up over the last couple of years is kind of the technology online genre.
Yeah, it's going.
Like Host and friend request and stuff.
Unfriended,
Unfriended, yeah.
Cam type horror, I think has really picked up over the last. And there's good ones, there's bad ones.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's kind of a 50-50 genre.
I like it when they take it a cheesy route with the technology, like Drone. That was pretty stupid but funny. Cool.
Technology horror has really picked up over the last couple of years.
Absolutely.
I think it has to because of technology.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. But now let's talk about some movies coming out, because there's a couple of things coming out that I think have potential to be really good. There's a movie, and I don't shit on Broomhouse. I hate when fucking people shit on Broomhouse, because it wasn't for Broomhouse making R-rated movies, R-rated horror movies, actually trying the In the Dark series on Hulu. They're doing a lot of good, so let's not fucking
trying.
Well, no, listen, Fantasy Island sucks.
Are you sweeping the house with the broom house or what?
Anyway, you bearded bastard. Fantasy Island sucked. Truth or Dare sucked. I'm with you. All that stuff sucked, okay? But they had a lot of... Larry's with me, right, with the In the Dark series on Hulu. They have a movie coming out called Freaky, and the premise of Freaky is phenomenal. It has Vince Vaughn in it, and Vince Vaughn initially plays this big bad serial killer, and he goes to kill this girl, and somehow they get swapped, like a Freaky Friday type situation. So now the serial killer is the teenage girl, and the teenage girl is trapped in Vince Vaughn's body, and now the teenage girl is going on killing everybody in the fucking school, and Vince Vaughn is trying to get back in his body and stop her. But anytime he shows up, all the girls got to do is scream like, "There's the killer!" Everyone's looking. I had no idea this movie was coming out. I saw the preview last night. Vince Vaughn, you gotta be honest. Even when he's in shitty movies, he's a hell of an actor. It looks like...
Dude, I'll give you... He's got some shitty stuff, but what's that fucking awesome one that came out?
Hell Block or no, Block, whatever. The one, the prison movie, right?
Cell Block 99.
Cell Block, yeah, that was phenomenal.
Holy fuck,
that
dude,
was phenomenal.
So good, dude. I love that movie so much, and from the same producer and director, people say that Bone Tomahawk was great. I thought that was okay, but man, this fucking Vince Vaughn and this Cell Block 99 was on top of the shit, dude.
So I don't, like I said, I got complete faith in him. So have you guys seen the preview for Freaky?
Yeah,
I've not. I ain't even heard of it.
It looks like absolute dog shit.
Really? See, I gotta agree to disagree with that. I like the comedy aspect of it.
You disagree with me, but to me, I don't know how Vince Vaughn dipped the low to make a movie like that. It looks awful.
You feel like you're stooping low, then, Paul?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and I don't know if you're about to mention this, but speaking of, balls on your horror news. With Vince Vaughn doing a horror movie, which I don't think he's ever done one before, has he?
The closest that I could find was like a thriller. He did Domestic Disturbance, where he was like the murdering stepfather.
He did Jurassic Park, dude. That's Jurassic Park is
that's a nature documentary. Don't hang out with dinosaurs.
No, it's not nature.
To go on that realm, somebody else that I saw the trailer the same day. I saw that trailer yesterday as well, Craig. But another one that I saw the trailer too is Adam Sandler's latest.
Oh, don't shit on that movie. That fucking...
looks like both of those look like absolute dog shit.
They're calling that like the next Ernest Scared Stupid.
Oh my god, it looks.
You don't like Ernest Scared Stupid, Craig?
I don't know. I do, but they're calling the movie that Paul's talking about. Well, thankfully it's free on Netflix, so we don't have to pay for it. But it's called Hubie Halloween, and essentially it's and I'm going to read it to you. What's on? Hubie Dubois.
What did you just say?
Hubie Halloween.
What before that?
Fuck you. Hubie Halloween. every Halloween, he makes sure the residents of his hometown, Salem, celebrate safely by the rules. But this year, an escaped criminal and a mysterious new neighbor have Hubie on high alert. When people start disappearing, it's up to Hubie to convince the police and townsfolk that the monsters are real and only he can stop them. And they say it's got a real Ernest Scared Stupid vibe to it. So like it's obviously a comedy, but I'm down with that. Doesn't every horror movie doesn't have to be scared?
You know
scary.
what was beautiful about the fucking Ernest Scared Stupid is like all the Ernest movies were kind of fun, even if they were the shitty ones. But like think about like Ernest Goes to Jail, or Ernest Goes to Camp. Even that one was a pretty shitty one. Ernest Scared Stupid. It's so beautiful because it had all the Chiodo brothers involved with it, and
No, absolutely.
they repurposed those masks, and then they had a lot to do with the movie. They made that movie excellent, dude, and I still feel like that's a pretty goddamn good kids movie, dude.
I agree, but for those of you who want something scary, at least by look anyway, there is a movie coming out on Tuesday. Actually, it's on demand, called Fear Farm. And essentially, it follows 4 teenagers as they try to escape a corn maze while being hunted by a family of serial killers. So, if you want something a little more gory, a little darker, that looks like that's some potential to it.
What is
Fear Farm.
Will you stop? What
Fear
is it?
Farm.
What is it coming out on, Craig?
On demand, VOD.
Is it like Netflix or just like?
Usually video on demand is just kind of the regular streaming.
So what are the creatures? What are the creatures, Craig?
Serial killers, people, family of serial killers.
How does that even come close to being fucking ridiculous trolls?
Wait, no, we move movies.
Oh, okay.
We move movies. No, because Paul wants scary shit. He doesn't want comedy. So
okay.
I mentioned.
I totally missed that. My bad.
No. So
Hey,
yeah, Halloween is different.
Paul, I want to ask you: did you ever watch The Good Things Devils Do?
Yes, I did.
With Bill O'Burst, was it good?
No, it is not.
Oh,
No, I will say the gore effects in it are good. Kane Hodder does a great job. He plays a very demented character. Probably the darkest I've seen Kane Hodder in an actual movie. Minus, of course, when he plays Jason or whatnot. But he talks, of course, in this movie. And he plays a pretty demented character in the gore. But just the overall storyline is just all over the place. The editing is bad. It's not a very good movie.
damn! I was excited for it.
I feel like they kind of wasted his talent. That he can do a lot better than what the character they have him playing.
Hey guys,
To me, it was a disappointment.
Did Bill O'Burst at least do good job acting?
Yeah, no, he does a great job. I just think he's underutilized. Like they should have put him as a different character.
All right.
we just hit 30.
Oh shit! Let me get another beer.
And
That's awesome, dude. Thank you guys. That's very cool of you guys. We love you guys all. And if you hadn't hit the like yet, definitely hit the like and fucking chill with us. Every 10 we fucking chug a goddamn beer and get.
Craig, are you starting now? We're not. Oh my god, he's fucking going already. Jesus Christ!
All right.
You gotta do another one, Craig, with
I'm
us.
fucking confused. Barry was drinking. Don't yell at me.
Cheers.
Woo.
But I guess the rarest thing to say in movie news, which is probably, I don't think it surprised any of us because I don't think any of us loved the preview of it. But Candyman has been pushed back yet again.
Thank God.
Good. Get it out of here.
So I don't know what that means. It means they're probably not doing too well about it.
Should never been readaptated. Nope.
No,
Who's playing Candyman?
Tony Todd.
Oh, I know, but he's in the movie though, isn't he?
He is in the movie, but
he's in the
you
movie.
know, no.
I'm not sure. I mean, it deviated a little bit too far from it.
So is this a remake, like a total remake?
No,
The reboot.
No, it's
okay,
a
you want me to get into the spiel? I'll get into the spiel. This was based off of a story. The original
Be back in
Candyman
five.
that came out in like 90 whatever, it was an adaptation. This being redone is a readaptation. It's not a remake. A remake is if it's a movie that's not based off of a book and something new comes along and makes that's a remake. If it's based off of a novel or a short story and a movie comes out, it's an adaptation, and a movie comes out for the same story years later, it's a readaptation. It's not a fucking remake.
So
All
we
right.
call that a reboot nowadays, Grog.
No, fuck reboot.
Uh-uh.
It's
I'm
either
co-
a remake or an adaptation or a readaptation.
I'm calling
That's
it a
how it
fucking remake.
is.
I
It's
don't
a
think
remake.
because
No.
it's a prequel to the original film.
Oh, so it's a
Wait,
prequel.
No, it's not.
It's before it.
Yeah, it's supposed to be how Candyman became Candyman.
Then it's an origin story or
It's
a
an
prequel.
origin.
It's a
Or,
prequel.
okay, then it's not a readaptation. It's
See, Grog,
it's-
you were way wrong.
Oh, Grog, so
no, I was not
stupid.
wrong. If this is an origin story, if this is something someone came up with, and you're like, oh hey, let's come up with something how it happened. No, fuck them. No, fuck the new Candyman movie. Fuck that.
I don't know. Jordan
You're
Peele-
not stupid. I'm just kidding with you. But I like the pussy on top of your head. At least you got a pussy in your room for
Look
once.
at that. That's yes.
Grog.
Oh my god.
I'll say this, I missed her. She's good girls.
You're making you happy like a little kid. It's weird. I hope you don't fuck her.
I just.
I'm just
All
kidding.
right.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I know you are.
Sorry.
What we got next?
I need to fucking do this giveaway, so I came up with a fucking silly thing on top of my fucking head. AJ Chambers gave us this fucking awesome Saw DVD, and it's signed by him. After School Lunch Special with a poster. You'll get both. And I will tell you that I want to know 3 gremlins, 3 different types of gremlins from Gremlins 2. And I can't see the fucking chat right now, so I need you guys to tell me, the first person that tells us 3 different types of gremlins from Gremlins 2 in the chat, please.
Do they got to give the actual names? Because some of them do have names.
I'm talking about gremlins types.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Not names,
Okay.
types.
There's a couple of them, a bunch of them do have names. That's all.
No
Okay.
names. No names. They're styles and types. Hold on, I got to tend to my 6-year-old 1 second.
Very good question, Eric.
Yeah, so everybody keep on fucking trying to figure it out. We're waiting on a winner. This should be pretty easy.
Yeah.
So first come, first serve. Spider gremlin, bat gremlin, veggie gremlin.
Yep.
D Meeks. Or
Meeks,
the Meeks.
you are the winner.
The Meeks.
The meats.
And when I said names, obviously, I was meaning everyone's favorite gremlin, Greta. But Greta, the Brain, the Flasher.
We all know you loved Greta, but you know.
Dude, I love Greta. I want to fucking. Hey, if anyone has Greta out there for sale, I will buy it from you at a reasonable price.
Oh, I'm not saying it on live. I love you guys. I love you, Craig. I'm not saying it live.
Oh. So that sounded weird. No, that's my
Hey,
that's my hand.
does anybody in the chat have any questions that they want to ask us? Ask us anything, whether horror related. You want to ask us what our favorite something is, or if you want to ask us like what kind of underwear we're wearing. You want to ask
Ooh.
us anything. We will ask anything.
What kind of underwear you
I'm
wearing?
wearing underoos.
We're gonna take a little segment right here. It's called Truth or Truth. You ask us questions and we tell the truth.
I love it. I'm
Straight
down.
up.
I'm down.
Oh, Larry,
Wait,
I
did
hate-
somebody-
I love,
did
I love
somebody
you, man,
already
but I
get
hate
the,
you now.
Yes,
The
Did
Meeks.
somebody already get the movie?
yes,
The
sir.
Meeks.
Yeah, the Meeks got it. He got it.
The Meeks.
The
Okay.
Meeks.
Alright.
Make sure you send one of us
Yeah,
your address.
Yeah, the Meeks.
Please send it to me because I'll be sending the movie.
Yeah.
As well as Robbie Richards, I need your address. Please send me a fucking message via Facebook.
Hey guys.
Oh, wait,
before-
hold on, Craig. Hold on. Just so you guys know, for our shows, the contest that we run, okay? If you win something in an episode, if we we usually do like 2 or more prizes. If you win one in an episode, you are not eligible for another giveaway in the same episode. Okay.
So from now on, you
yes,
cannot win
exactly.
2.
From now on, if you win one, that is it. Okay. Leaving it at that.
All right. Let's start at the top for these questions. Steven says, Larry, can you tuck? Yes, I can.
He's done it
But you
many
didn't
a
say,
time.
will you? You said, can you? Yes, I can. Dark Mike says, what are the admin's favorite bands? What's your favorite band, everybody? Or singer or anything? Or
Grog,
name one.
Grog, you
Ain't
go
gonna have to be your
first.
favorite.
Grog, you go first.
I go for okay. So honestly, there are so many bands I freaking love, but honestly, for me, Iron fucking Maiden.
Ooh, that's a good one.
No one else. Iron Maiden is the foundation for everything that I fucking love for
All right,
fucking
shut
music.
the fuck up. Name 2 more.
2 more. Okay. Typo Negative.
That's a great one, dude.
Iron Maiden, Typo Negative, and that third one is really tough. Ooh, shit. Fuck. That's difficult.
Just say ABBA, motherfucker. We know it's true.
Oh, shut up, Craig.
You know what? So Iron Maiden, fucking Typo Negative, and these are bands that like not just influenced me, but like have helped me through so much shit. In my fucking life.
Life.
Yeah. Goddamn. Opeth.
Okay. Opeth. All right. You guys want me to go next?
Yeah, go.
I will say that Typo is also one of my main influencers. It's a fucking goddamn great band. It's so
Rest in peace, Peter Steele.
It fucking hits everything. It's great for me. And then on top of that, I'll go Joy Division. You cannot go wrong with Joy Division. It hits a lot of notes and fun stuff. Other than that, they don't have a lot of great songs, but man, fucking Tears for Fears. It just hits me good.
Dude, fuck yes. you know what, Eric? I'm gonna say this right now. I fucking love Tears for Fears. The one song I really love of theirs is a song that isn't really well known. I mean, you know, you got like their 2 or 3 biggest hits, but the one I really love of theirs is I don't fucking remember. I don't remember the name of it.
Hey.
Shit,
right, so that was funny content all alone on itself. Who's up next? We got Larry, Craig, or Paul.
Larry.
All right, I'll go. Fuck him. I can't think of that shit right now. I literally listen to every kind of music in the fucking world. I mean, I'm all over. I'm death metal. I'm rap. I'm country. I look at. You know, sometimes I'm at work. I listen to fucking goddamn pianos, fucking orchestra music and shit. I listen to every fucking thing, depending on the mood I'm in that day. I'll tell you, my favorite singer of all time is Chris Cornell. Fucking, he was a fucking badass. I fucking was so sad when he fucking died. Even though then, I'm not sad for the way he died, so fuck him. But I love me some Chris Cornell. Fucking, oh man. Might sound gay, but I fucking love Bon Jovi. Hey, but my main thing for me, like the most normal shit that I would listen to would be like late 70s or to early mid 80s fucking like rock even. I love like love songs. So I love me a good fucking Boston or Journey.
You're a fucking
Chicago.
You're a trooper, dude. You're just like a fucking love trooper.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite kind of music.
Larry, I love you. I don't mean to interrupt you. Eric, I remember that Tears for Fears song. My favorite Tears for Fears song, Head Over Heels.
Oh, I mean that's one of the number ones. It's great.
Okay. All right. Anyway, continue, Larry.
Yeah, but I'm just saying I'm all over the place. So it depends on what genre you're talking about, because I don't have a favorite. I mean, one of my favorite fucking songs of all time is fucking Wherever You Will Go by The Calling. which is actually Charles Band's son, is the lead singer, or was. But I'm everywhere. I have no favorites. My favorite song of all time is More Than a Feeling by Boston. So, fuck y'all.
Hey, Larry, you do you, man. We love you for who you are. That's what's beautiful about it, man. You're yourself, and
You're beautiful.
no, I mean he's unapologetically himself, and if you get people like that, that's good people to be around. That's all I'm saying.
Yep. I went to Eric's house. I was at Eric's house, and Eric's, of course, running his TV, what we're watching and listening to. I put on one of my songs, and Eric goes, "Who the fuck put this on?" And it was fucking God, I can't even think of who it was.
I definitely didn't like it.
It was God, I can't think of it, but it was a Juggalo, and Eric's like, "Fuck Juggalos, get this shit off my TV."
Fuck Juggalos, Eric. Yeah, I agree with you. Fuck Juggalos.
But you never would have known the guy was fucking a part of it was a Juggalo if I didn't say it.
But it's weird. It's weird, guys. It's fucking weird because he played a Juggalo song, and I'm not a Juggalo dude at all. But like, I love the fuck out of Larry, so it's like when he said he played it, I was like, all right, well maybe we try to fucking listen to it, see if it's cool.
Okay, so where I work, I had so a customer came into work, and they were registering a vehicle, and one of my coworkers was helping them. I looked over and I saw they had a fucking Juggalo tattoo. I'm like, I'm so fucking happy you're helping them, because seriously. No, fuck that. Fuck Juggalos.
All right, Paul, Craig.
I go. I'm gonna go quick. I'm gonna go quick because I also want to throw songs out there too. But I'm a lot like Larry. My musical taste is everywhere, so I am going to give you 3 bands that could not be more different from each other. D12, Aerosmith.
I think that's Eminem.
And Newfound Glory. As far as songs go, my 3 favorite songs, Flagpole Sitter by Harvey Danger, Stephen Bishop, On and On, and Dire Straits, Romeo and Juliet.
Hey, another one right fast I want to throw out. I forgot. I fucking love this band. Fucking Weezer. Weezer's fucking
absolutely. Weezer. Dude, I could name dozens, but I tried to name my different categories. D12 was Eminem's band.
Yeah.
Weezer has some good shit, Larry. I'll give you that.
But when they redid fucking what the hell? No. Oh, that's a good song though. But no, when they redid Aha, Take Me On.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
All their shit is pretty cool, dude.
I'm saying this right now. I'm laying this out there right now. I fucking hate Aerosmith and AC/DC.
Well, you're wrong. It's okay. You're wrong.
And hold on. You're gonna freak when I say this, but I fucking hate Led Zeppelin.
Oh, I do too. I hate Led Zeppelin.
I fucking hate them with a passion.
They're a bunch of weirdos.
Here's my question to you, Grog. Have you ever seen Aerosmith in person?
Kind of. My mom was like 3 months pregnant with me when they
went
to
go see Aerosmith.
That's close enough, bro.
I was like this. Oh, what the fuck is this shit? Get the fuck out of here.
I saw them a bunch of times in the 90s and then always 2000s.
Fuck that.
They put on such a fun show. You know, like
I'll tell you what.
Like,
no.
Yeah.
You know who puts on a better show? A funner show? Rush. Rush fucking wipes
on
the
a good
floor
show,
with
but
fucking
goddamn,
Aerosmith.
I can't stand that fucking singer, dude.
Geddy Lee?
So gay. It's not gay, but it's like just something about it. It's like so fucking high pitched weird to me.
Fucking
It doesn't.
Rush
It doesn't
fucking,
seem right. It doesn't seem right.
Hey, Grog.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. I've told y'all before. I've told some of y'all before. I was at a fucking bar one night. I'm sitting at the bar with one of my best friends at that time. And we got in a fucking fight over who was the better singer, fucking Robert Plant or fucking John Bon Jovi. And he fucking said, "We'll fucking take this outside." So I went outside and I beat the shit out of him and fucking choked him out. And I walked back in and fucking, but yeah, I got in a fucking fight over fucking Led Zeppelin, over somebody saying they were fucking the best singer in the world.
God, man.
Fuck. Getty.
No, Getty's not. No. Hold on. Getty's not dead. Neil Peart, sadly, is dead. Guar. Oh, dude. Fucking Guar. Man. Fucking.
Guar, the lead of Guar is dead.
He is, sadly. But
I
God.
got a horror movie with him in it. It's pretty rad. I can't
What
fucking
about
remember
yourself?
what it's called.
What do you got, Paul?
So I'm gonna keep mine quick. My 3 favorite singer/bands would be Nirvana,
Nirvana's good.
Johnny Cash,
Nice.
Oh, that's solid.
and the Pixies.
Pixies.
Nice. You know what? Interesting
Solid
choice, man.
picks.
Be my
Wait, you like the Pixies, Grog? I would not think Pixies, Grog would like.
All right, you know what? I said solid picks, but Pixies. Honestly, I've never listened to them, but a lot of people who I know are like, are firm believers in them. So I'm
just saying, you fucking
Grog.
shit on Aerosmith, but you support the Pixies, motherfucker? I can't wait till you smile on that T-shirt while you do all the saltines.
You guys
All right, let's knock out some of these
ugly
questions
to
right
each
fast.
other. I'll tell you what, fucking, I think that Paul won that with the best taste in music because the Pixies and Cash, and I don't remember what else he said, but Pixies and Cash.
Nirvana.
Nirvana is also solid. They don't have everything awesome. They do have some good awesome, but fucking Cash has everything awesome.
Oh yeah, you can't
Pixies
see that.
has everything awesome.
Yeah.
I
Paul-
think. Hold on.
Paul-
I think because of Cash, that's deserving of a drink, guys. Because seriously, Cash is fucking it. Yeah.
His cover of that 9 Inch Nails
Nine Inch
song.
Nails. Yeah.
Oh fuck!
Oh my god,
best thing
dude.
ever.
Before I take a big drink of this, I want to tell you I cried when I heard his fucking YouTube
Yes.
cover, dude.
Agreed.
I'm with you, buddy.
Totally
Oh,
fucking
Johnny
agreed.
Cash.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Yeah, that 9 Inch Nails cover that might be the best cover ever.
Score.
I agree.
All right, let's get in here. Larry, what color underwear do you have on? That's fucking Glenn. Weirdo. So I'm actually
That's
wearing.
not cool, Glenn.
So I'm wearing blue and white striped fucking boxers, like a sailor's outfit.
Someone, you agree role playing later?
Then, Elizabeth, if you were a slasher, what would your mask be made out of?
Latex.
Human skin.
Penis skin.
I'm going with Chrome Skull's mask, so I don't get.
I would go with foreskin, and that would be my name.
I'd be like the cock-faced killer.
Yeah.
I'm stealing Chrome Skulls. To put
Mine
that
would be out of pussy skin.
You'd be the puss. The
You
puss.
gonna keep your same face?
No,
That was
He's like a bunch of duck vaginas.
Oh,
I'm talking more about like cat skin.
oh, that'd be itchy.
Yeah.
Hold on.
What name?
Hold on.
Stephanie wants to know what is a good horror movie that she probably hasn't heard of to watch.
Dude, the fucking one I talked about earlier, Baby Blood.
a good horror movie that you probably haven't heard about.
Try to watch this one, Baby Blood. See if you can find it anywhere. It's fucking hard as fuck to find.
It has a Blu-ray release now. Recently.
I'll say a movie that I just recently watched that I thought was fucking amazing was from the 1980s, Bloody Birthday. Fucking with the kids.
Wow,
It's pretty fun,
I love
dude.
that movie. I love that movie.
Bloody. So Bloody Baby has a Blu-ray release, Paul.
Yes, it does. Recently, somebody recently.
Who popped it?
Kino, I believe.
Wow, dude, did you get it?
No, I haven't got it yet, but I believe it was a couple, maybe 2 months ago that they were, a month ago, 2 months ago.
Hopefully they still got it because
I'm sure they do.
the DVD was going for like $200.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Oh, that's tough. A movie that I haven't.
A movie that you don't think that she's seen.
Alone in the Dark?
Paul, you know so many fucking movies, bro.
But it's just so hard to come up with one right off the top of my head.
Think of some shit I like. I know you entice me all the time with some cool shit. You send me some cool shit, Paul.
I know. So I will say one that's recently been announced and that we were just talking about earlier, Eric, is Deadly Games that I think everybody should check out. It is kind of where the idea of Home Alone came from. It is about a killer Santa Claus that breaks into this little kid's house and he has to defend his home from this killer Santa Claus. It's a French film, so it is subtitled, but it's definitely one that I would. It goes by.
I'm so excited about it, dude.
You can watch it on fucking YouTube for free. So
yeah, I believe it's on Shudder too. If you have Shudder, it's on Shudder.
Oh, how dope is it gonna be? Fucking Vinegar Syndrome got the goddamn negatives, bro.
And they're doing their 4K version of it, which is ridiculous.
Oh my god!
Hey, Paul, I have a question for you.
It may be under a different title. I believe another name for it was
Santa Claus something.
No, Dial Code something, I believe.
Dial Code Santa, I think.
Okay, I actually do know that movie then.
It's Dial Code something. I can't believe. Remember 2049 maybe or something like that. It was a number. Yeah. Maybe under that as well. But Deadly Games is another name for it. But yeah, it's definitely one I recommend. The kid turns into like it's got like John Rambo type of things to it as well. Like the kid just goes absolute. If you're a fan of Home Alone, it's like a horror version.
Just along those lines, Paul, I wanted to ask you if you've seen a movie because I haven't yet, but you tell me it's good, I might watch it. Have you seen Becky yet? Because
no, I haven't seen it, but hold on. I want to go back to fucking Paul's bit and say, fucking kudos, man. I am so excited for that motherfucker, dude. I cannot wait to fucking own that. I'm super excited for that.
I'm interested to see it again. I've only seen it once, but I did enjoy it.
But how cool is it we're going to get to see it fucking Christmas Frog for our own special features? Because, like, typically when you try to watch it online on YouTube or something, it's going to have some fucked up shit to it. It's not going to be perfect, dude. And it's going to be groggy like our groggy.
What?
Grog ain't groggy.
What?
But I'm excited for it big time, Paul.
Yeah, that was one that I would recommend that nobody ever talks about. That I enjoyed it. If you're a fan of Home Alone, it's a similar type premise. Just killer slasher type. But on what you were saying, Craig, no, I have not seen it. I do have that movie pre-ordered. I have not watched it.
Yeah, I mean, I keep meaning to watch that, but you said the Home Alone, no? How about you? I mentioned this earlier. You did see Better Off Dead, right? Or Better Watch Out.
Yes, I think Better
when
Watch
the fucking kid became the evil Macaulay Culkin.
I really like Better Watched Out.
I loved it. I loved it.
The paint can scene.
Yeah, exactly. Knock the guys. Who the heck is that up? But even just how cringeworthy the kid was, especially when you like touch the tit. He's like, yeah, I got the tit. And like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, it is kind of fun for sure.
All right. Well, we don't really have any more questions, so you don't want to go on with the movie review?
Yes. Are we at 30 yet or no?
Yeah,
we're at 30. We are at 30.
We only drank for 30. We can give him another free one though.
No, we didn't already drink for 30. We only drink for one.
So for the 30, I got the rest of this one, and I got the rest of this. So I'll do this for that.
Yeah. And we did drink with 30. That was the one that I fucking jumped the gun on.
Yeah, it's all right. Let's drink again.
But I'm down for another chug.
Skål!
Nostravia.
Zdravie.
Motherfuckers.
Well, mine was short-lived because the beer was fucking half frozen.
It's funny. I could be like, I only had like 7 sips all night. They were
no.
What?
All right, Gregory.
Okay. It is and I believe this is the first time. Screw you, motherfuckers. Neither creep should have won. But anyway, this is the first time I actually picked the movie that won. So yay. And we went with
you picked the most fucking bullshit ass movie. You picked the fucking shit that everybody knows.
I know he used words you had to look up. I got it. We're good.
No. Tell me before this. Why did you pick this movie?
Because of the psychological impact of it.
All right.
Like, because I really like the nuances of it. Like, to be honest, like, it was one of those movies.
I just want our fucking viewers and listeners to start picking some fucking shit you hadn't seen, okay?
Dude, I have. But guess what? When I put obscure shit in, no one votes for it. So, then I got...
Hey, Craig, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the viewers right now. So shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth.
I'm just kidding, Craig.
No,
I love the fuck out of you, and you go on with your fucking shit right now, okay?
No, but you know what it is. You're right. In a perfect world, man, all the movies, Paul and we would be introducing everybody new shit.
Before Craig starts, I just want to say, each one of these movies that got voted on, that each one of us voted for, I would say definitely go one of those, because all four of those were great movie selections.
100%.
Yeah, I think all four of those were great movies that I enjoy all of them. So I would definitely recommend all four of the movies for you guys to check.
For those of you who don't know, Paul, you want to run through, you mentioned Stepfather. What were the other two?
Yeah, I voted for Stepfather. Larry voted for Summer of 1984.
Yep.
Well, and Eric for one that I think is a very hidden gem in Psychos in Love, which is a fun, crazy-ass film, but another hidden gem that I think nobody talks about.
It's so good, dude. Oh, my God.
People should watch.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to check that. I don't know that movie. I am going to watch that movie this weekend.
Then our buddies Vincent put it out, so hit them up.
Is it a sub?
No, it's stop.
It's not a
You know what? If they put it out, I might actually own it. I know I buy a lot of Vinegar Syndrome, so maybe.
Psychos in Love, dude. Psychos in Love. It's great, man.
I got to check the shelf.
As a psychology professor, would really love that one, Craig.
Well, I love adding psychology. I love using psychology into stuff, like, and just for background, like, I teach psychology. I'm actually in the process of getting my PhD in social psychology, so we'll see what happens with that. American Psycho.
Adding dicks to you.
Oh, Gregory. I know. It threw me off because I don't know when you're being. I don't know when you're hitting the buttons so everybody hears you, Grog, and when they don't hear you. It's like a fucking I'm fucking schizophrenic. Guys, what you didn't hear is Grog asked me my penis. He said he wanted me to add my dick to him, and I said no. I won't do that.
No, are you fucking serious?
I won't do that.
Really?
That's what he said.
No.
He said he wanted me to add my dick to him, and I said no, I will not do that. I'm sorry. Everyone knows saying, that's what he said. I said no. You cannot have the penis. You got long hair, but I like females. Sorry.
oh, fuck that. All right, continue, Craig.
American Psycho, and this movie was from 1999, so this is a long fucking time. Christian Bale is phenomenal in it. Like, when I think of Christian Bale, I'll be honest with you, that's what I think of American Psycho. I don't get into Batman. I do find it hysterical that Batman killed the Joker in this movie. Jared Leto, with Huey Lewis playing in the background. I think that's another thing about the movie that I love so much. I like the soundtrack. I like that type of music too. So, like, it added to it for me. It built stuff up, but the fact that they showed, like, how narcissistic he was and how everything, like the focus on the business cards, or who can and can't get a reservation, and then even him controlling the prostitutes and all that stuff, like, it was so good because that idea does play a lot with people who have, like, antisocial personality. They're very manipulative and they try to be in control of everything. But no, you don't have antisocial. You're borderline. We'll talk about that later.
I'll fuck your butthole.
It's okay though. We'll fix you. But this movie to me, it's not. I'll be honest with you, it doesn't hold up as good as some other films do. Because after you see it and you see the twist to it, you have the questions: is it real? Is it not real? And by the way, I tend to think that American Psycho 2 is canon, therefore it's real because he was in as a serial killer and got killed. But that here or there, the portrayal of it, the nuances of it, the getting into the mindset, everything he was thinking of, and even the weird scenes where he went in the bathroom to like choke out the guy because he had the new gold card, and the guy was gay, and he's like, "Oh, I finally, I waited for you, Patrick," and all of a sudden he didn't know what to do anymore, and he like ran away. Like that plays along with the mind. Like if you ever challenge a narcissist, and you prove them wrong, almost like the witch in Snow White, they fucking spiral out of control. The whole mirror on the wall, as long as the mirror said, "You're good," everything was fine. Once the mirror said, "There's another," everything went nuts. So I picked the movie mainly for the acting and the nuances. I'll be honest, I don't think it holds up as well as some other films. I think Paul's Stepfather holds up better as a pure movie. But I think this movie was based on such a good book, and it was true to the book because the book was ambiguous too. Like, that's another factor you have to look at for it. That's why, to me, it had a lot of meaning to it because he acted the fuck out of it. And just a little thing that I also enjoy the hell out of, his inspiration for the psychoticism of his character came from Tom Cruise and Nick Cage. He was acting like both of them. Tom Cruise in interviews and Nick Cage in some of the other movies. And that's what he looked at to try to portray this.
Well, that's kind of cool. I heard that too. That's pretty cool.
But I'm not trying to spoil anything or anything like that. What did you fellas think of it?
Wait, first I have to ask. I want to know everybody's interpretation of this. So as you do your review, I want to know what you think. Craig, do you think he actually killed all those? Like, what do you think the end means? Again,
because I mentioned, and I can't unsee it, because I mentioned, even though it was a shit movie, again, Myra Kunis, I got that name right, she's hot. American Psycho 2, since it is canon in my mind, and he was Patrick Bateman, the serial killer, who tried to kill her, and then she killed him. So since he was an actual killer for that, I think it takes away the debate. I can't honestly answer it. I do know after when I saw it at the time, I was kind of like, wait, what the fuck? Okay, I got to read the book. And then I read the book, and I'm also like, okay, what the fuck? It really didn't help me. Like, it was very ambiguous. American Psycho 2, though, filled that in for me. I know a lot of people hate American Psycho 2, but since he was a serial killer then, and he got killed in that as being the serial killer, it made it real. Otherwise, it's entirely open-ended, which is also fun. Being able to put your own, how many movies you see where you can legitimately, like, even like Eric mentioned another movie I think is amazing. I almost picked. I just didn't think anyone would vote for House That Jack Built. Like, same thing with the stuff there with, what was it, Aristotle or no, not Aristotle. Whoever the character was he was following around. Like, that was sort of big. Is that really happening, or is he just dead, or this or that? So I do like movies that let you sort of fill in the ending.
Yeah, so like for me, I totally understand that, but I would say he was the killer. I think he was messed up in his own head because a lot of point, like towards the end when he fucking talked to his lawyer, and even nobody throughout the movie hardly knows who the fuck he is. They keep calling him by the other name. But then when he went back to the table and they actually called him fucking, Patrick Bateman, I'm like, okay, so that really is him for the people that actually he hangs out with every day and is friends with. But the other people he's not friends with literally think they call him by different. They think he's this other guy because they're stupid. But I think it's just because they don't give a fuck about him, which that's how he ends up pretty much getting away with it because they think he's a different guy, even though, I mean, how many people have you met and you think they're somebody else? I fucking went to I was making a movie. I was filming for Strix, and Eric literally kept yelling at this girl, telling her, "Hey, you did this, you still got this." She's like, "That wasn't me. I don't know what you're talking about." He's like, "Yeah, you do. You remember?" And she's like, "No, I don't know what you're talking about." He's like, "Yeah, you had this VHS or whatever. Remember that, Eric?" And she's like, "That's not me." And she walks in, and Eric's like, "It was her." I'm like, "No, that's somebody.
It was not. I totally thought it was Angela. Yeah. Anjanette Lewis. What was that girl's name?
That's Jennifer Stone.
There you go.
Yeah, a lot of people just think people are somebody different, even if you know them or you see them. Some people look alike, but especially him and that other guy, the guy that pretty much acted just like him and did everything that he did. So I could see that. I think he totally was the killer. It wasn't in his head. I mean, I've never seen this fucking movie in my life before today. To me, I always looked at it and I was always like, it looks boring to me. Fucking, I don't like fucking goddamn Christian Bale. I don't give a fuck. About a year or two ago, one of my buddies actually came over and tried to get me to watch it. I watched fucking the first 15 minutes of it and then fucking made an excuse to fucking got him change the channel to something else because it happened to be on TV. So it was my first time watching it. And, you know, I don't think I was very wrong about it. I'm not a big, you know, psychology professor or anything. To me, it was too artsy fartsy and shit. Fucking goddamn took for fucking ever for anything to happen. The first hour of the movie was nothing but a dude fucking chicks and fucking flexing on the camera. And besides one point when he finally fucking got him stabbed a fucking bum in the fucking goddamn alley and then fucking killed the fucking dog like a bitch.
I hated that, dude.
But yeah, besides that, nothing fucking happened for the first hour of the movie. All the action was in the last fucking 30 to 40 minutes. And it was action-packed, but there was too much just boring chit-chatting, talk shit, big words, fucking not doing nothing.
I gotta interrupt you. I hate interrupting you. Dude, but that's the beauty of it, the nuance.
Yeah, but I'll tell you,
This movie.
Craig has never failed me before, ever. I've done a show with Craig before this show, and every movie Craig ever picked for us to watch that I've never seen was fucking amazing, except for this one. So Craig finally had to fail me because it's gonna happen one day.
Yeah, Craig.
I think this movie fucking goddamn blows fucking dick, and fucking goddamn, I did not like it. It was fucking boring as shit. Even the kills, like I'm gonna drop a chainsaw all the way down while she's running, which apparently would hit her in the fucking head, but somehow it hit her in the stomach and she's laying down with it fucking sticking straight up. Makes no fucking sense. I don't know how he never got caught with anything. It's bullshit ass fucking movie. It was too fucking
get caught because it never happened.
It was too much fucking talking.
It never happened, dude.
Too much fucking talking.
It was all in his head.
He was insane.
American Psycho 2, it happened.
All right,
It
well,
happened.
I ain't seen American Psycho 2. Maybe we'll review that.
No. I don't want to give you another bad movie. That's
All
a
right.
bad movie. Don't
So,
watch that.
anyways, that's about it for me. I'm done. I'll wait for the ratings. So whoever wants to go next.
Fucking Larry, dude.
Well, I know Eric's gonna hate it. Paul, what do you think?
I'll let Eric go first.
I don't hate this movie. I like this movie, and I will say that the reason why I like this movie is because I seen it at a younger age. I want to say like maybe 15 or 16, and we watched it with people coming over, fucking having some fun, you know, fucking. So I give it a. What did you give it, Larry?
I didn't rate it yet.
We have ratings. We won't do those till the end.
I give it a solid 7.6.
Or you can go ahead and give yours now.
Yeah, that's fine, dude. Because we were holding the ratings until the end, but hey,
Eric, it was 7.6.
We'll give him the Fall Guy exception.
He typed
The Fall Guy.
Hey,
I didn't hear you say that, but I'm sorry, I don't listen to you.
Eric. About the film overall, though, do you have anything to say?
There is some fun parts to this when he is talking about like meeting up or in fucked up in relations with Paul Newman and all this stuff. And then I think a very standout part is so silly, dude, when fucking our homie fucking whips out his fucking his card, dude.
Business card.
His business card, and then the fucking next dude whips out an excellent eggshell, et cetera, et cetera. It's like, that's kind of funny, dude. It's kind of cool. I dug that they got so deep on that, and like fucking, they emphasized a killer's mind as to how he was so fucking upset about that. But it's funny, I was upset about it too. But it's a cool movie to me. I really enjoyed it. I'll say I watched a lot when I was younger, and that's kind of weird to watch a lot when you're younger, but fuck it, that's just what happened.
My favorite part of the movie was when he chose not to kill the cat and to kill the old lady.
Well, that's
He let the cat go.
Oh, well, the ATM was talking to him.
But why'd he kill the dog in the alleyway, huh?
Well, because there wasn't no old lady that interrupted his ass.
He could have.
He could have. He should have brought it home and fucking like taught it how to fucking like lick up blood and shit.
Yep.
So, my forte film.
Oh!
This film has a different. I swear, I see this film different every time I watch it. It's one I believe that you can watch multiple times and you're going to see different things in the movie every time. To me, this is the best representation of a yuppie lifestyle, of a Wall Street broker, of trying to live that high, mighty, keeping up with the Joneses lifestyle.
Going like gnarly lifestyle.
Yeah, the narcissistic lifestyle that drives his ass crazy. He's, to me, I'm going to agree with Grog that this is all in his head, due to the ending portion of his lawyer saying he just had dinner with Paul.
It is in his fucking head. If you watch the movie, it's in his fucking head. Holy fuck.
And it's him going crazy. He goes back to Paul Allen's apartment complex later in the film, where all these dead women are supposed to be hanging, in bathtubs, everything. There's nothing there. Paul Allen has never rented that place. To me, it's all in his head. He never killed anyone. But like I said, I could see people seeing this different, which is what I think makes this such an amazing film, is that every person, just look at us four, every person sees this film differently. This person sees that, oh, well, he didn't really kill this person, but he killed this person.
See, as I was younger, I saw it as he went back to that apartment, and they fucking did it as a cover up and said, "Hey, nothing happened here."
Yeah, but who's going to cover that up? Nobody's going to cover up tens of dead bodies.
With a fucking goddamn New York apartment.
Maybe his lawyer.
That people were dead and hanging
his
in
lawyer
fucking an apartment. No, they would not.
Maybe his lawyer who
not.
lied about eating dinner with him.
It would also affect the resale value of every building in that condo.
This film is up to your own interpretation. Everybody can see it differently. I don't believe
you can. It is. But you can reach up and you can say, "Hey, that this happened." Nobody would do that, but it's like it's a fucking movie, so you're already fucking thinking silly stuff. So it's like they didn't see anything in there when he went in there, and he was fucking astonished. So it's like from that thought right there, it's like, hey, it might have been fucking not real. But then again, why wouldn't he see the fucking shit in there?
All these people that are calling him different names. Like, what if the people that he's always hanging out with, those close people, what if those are all like in his own head? Like, those aren't real people. The people that are calling him Patrick Bateman. Because all these other people, called him Davis. This person's calling him this. Like, what if the people that he thinks are like his close friends are just, people that he's imagined up in his own head? It's like I said, that's what makes to me this movie so amazing, is that it is a different. Any person that watches it can have a different.
It's thinking something different, right?
Yeah, and
so like keep it going, dude. Keep it going. What if? Well, why didn't he see anything? He's going crazy. He just didn't see anything.
No, I know. Like, everybody didn't see anything. Like, these people. How are you going to kill homeless people, or how are you going to kill, all these hookers? Or these.
I'm talking about the people in the closet. Like, why did he not see the people in the closet?
Well, how do you know they weren't there? He opens the freezer that time. And there's a fucking head in there. Was it in there, or was it his imagination seeing a fucking head in the freezer?
So did somebody just get rid of that, and he goes back to check his apartment?
Well,
and
that's what I'm
gone?
Did they get rid of it, or was it all in his head that all that shit was there to begin with?
That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking.
Everything sadistic was in his head.
I don't know. The only thing I thought about when he opened the fucking goddamn freezer or fridge was, how come that motherfucker has no groceries? Who the fuck doesn't fucking eat at their house? Who has no groceries?
Well, he's a yuppie.
He ate out every night.
There was no condiments in the doors, nothing.
It shows just how narcissistic this guy is, and how crazy he is. He's sitting there talking to a girl on the phone. He's making fucking restaurant reservations, or trying to make reservations with porn.
Dorsey's.
Yeah, at Dorsia with porn playing in the background, fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre playing in the background. I mean, the guy is sadistic as fuck. Which one of the point that makes me think that he is fucking crazy as shit. I mean, I don't think he killed the cops and all that shit. But I mean, his admin or whatever you want to call her at the end of the film of going back in his office and going through his notebook and seeing all the crazy shit he has drawn out. I mean, I do believe he was fucking crazy. I'm gonna kind of agree with Grog on this. I don't think he ever really killed anybody.
Hey, speaking of that, I just when you said about killing the cops, fucking that kind of makes sense too. Because after they're at a shootout and they all blow up and shit, and he like looks at his gun like, what the fuck? He looks at his gun like, I did that with this.
Pistol. He made 2 cop cars fucking blow up. I mean, come on, dude. I mean, there's so many ridiculous parts like that. I mean, and then you got to remember he runs into the one bank building or whatever, Wall Street building, and the security guard calls him by a completely different name as well. He fucking shoots the security guard, walks up, and then goes into another building, and acts like he's gonna shoot the guy and fucking signs in, and whatnot. I mean, there's some like I said, that's what I think makes this movie so great is that every single person can have a different interpretation of this. Shit, I have a different interpretation almost every time I watch it. Like I see something different that I miss.
It changes, dude, for sure.
Forget one of the greatest lines that everybody remembers is I have to go return some videotapes.
Yeah, it's on shirts and everything.
I will say this. I hate the part where he's at that machine and he's like puts like the cat's head up to the thing and puts I hated that part. I hated that.
Well, they told him to insert it.
Yeah, the ATM said feed me cat.
Crazy, yeah. But all right, now we'll go into ratings. Craig, we'll start with you since I guess it's your first.
Yeah, I mean, I admittedly say it doesn't hold up as well. So it's not gonna be the highest rated movie I've done on the show. But I still give it a solid 7. I enjoyed it. I liked the nuances of it. And it's almost the fact that for me, since I attach myself to American Psycho 2, it lessens it because it does. But he was in it and he got, Patrick Bateman was in it and he got killed. And he was a known serial killer. So, since that happened there, it solidified there was no ambiguity to me, even though I loved what you said that, wait, is it, isn't it? What's going on? Who's real? Who's not real? All the stuff you have to think about. So I give it a 7, which is still a hell of a review for me, but not higher.
Who was next?
Larry. Go ahead, Larry.
All right, so, oh my God, this movie's so fucking artsy fartsy as fuck. Velvet Buzzsaw bullshit ass movie. Fucking, I mean, it's a movie that was fucking supposed to be like really good in my opinion, but just like Velvet Buzzsaw was fucking so fucking stupid as fuck. I can't
that Velvet Buzzsaw shit, dude.
So it's too artsy fartsy for me. I was gonna give it a 6, a total 6, which is actually good. Yeah, but then I fucking want to fucking put in all the fucking Christian Bale buttholes fucking shots. I don't want Christian Bale's butt in fucking 18 fucking scenes in the movie, so I'll drop it to a 5 for 20 fucking male buttholes.
Ooh. All right, Paul, what you got?
Go ahead, Eric. You go next.
I'm going to give it I don't think it's a terrible movie. I don't want to fucking look at Duder's butt, but
Good job, Craig.
It just ends up to happen that way, so I give it a 7.5.
Dude, Grog, I picked something I thought you'd get into. I'm sorry for thinking of you.
Oh, dude, I've seen the movie. I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna
I meant the male buttholes.
So I think this is a professor's dream movie. I mean, and I'm going to give this the highest rating because I honestly really enjoyed this movie. To me, it gets better every viewing. I think it's Christian Bale's greatest performance. Fuck Batman. I mean, I do enjoy the Batman films, but I think
it fucking wrecks Batman, dude.
I think this movie, is his absolute best performance.
Well, yeah, I agree definitely about Batman.
I give this movie an 8.5.
Nice.
Yeah. And I think it's great Great interpretation of a serial killer film, or a I wouldn't say technically serial killer because I don't think he kills anybody, but as far as a mindset, sociopath.
What about you, Groggy? Did you want to rate it?
Yeah, why don't you rate this, Grog? What do you think?
Me rate it? Okay, so here's the thing.
Be realistic, you stupid fuck.
All right, so I'll be realistic. The first time I saw it, I fucking hated it. Then I was going through like a Blu-ray buying binge and stuff, and I bought, and I was in amongst like a bunch of Blu-rays I bought, and I watched it again, and I really enjoyed it. He's fucked in the head. He's so fucked in the head, and it's all delusional. Everything that happens in it, it's in his fucking mind.
It's fun, dude.
It's
a fun movie.
I fucking loved it. 8.7.
Wow.
8.7.
I love that
Solid.
you get the 0.7 like the random shit like I do.
No, it's not. No, it's not random. It's solid. 8.7.
There you go.
I mean, I think it's. I mean, there's so many
Love
like
Grog.
a lot of liners that that are just great. Christian Bale does such a great job with I mean, fucking the bitch, from behind and fucking flexing the camera. I mean, just so many misogynistic fucking.
Oh wait, hold on. The best line. How about the best line? When he's like, "Let her see your butthole."
Yeah, yeah.
Don't just stare at it.
Don't just stare at it. Eat it.
Eat it.
I will say this. Hold on, guys. I will say this. So a dear friend of mine, Frank Browning, him and another friend of his, they had done this like complete line of like mockery ice creams. Okay, they did like Halloween, Friday the 13th, especially the Friday the 13th. It's like it was like with cherries and almonds. Okay, now they did an American Psycho flavored ice cream. It looked like in the style of Ben and Jerry's, and it said for the tagline it says, "Don't just stare at this, eat it." Fucking brilliant. All right, I'm done.
What I love is there's so many Christian Bale moments where, like, you got two girls that are making out on the bed, and what is he doing? He's talking about a Huey, or
Phil Collins.
Yeah, he's talking about a Phil Collins song with two chicks like making out on his bed.
How about when the one girl laughed at him? Whitney Houston? You got more than one album?
More than one Whitney Houston album? Great moment. Yeah, there's so many hidden laughs in this movie like that.
I just want to give this something that came up in the chat. I meant to mention this. I don't think this is Bale's best movie. Second best, and it was it that mentioned it. Just because of the shit he did to himself physically for it, yeah. I think his best movie is Machinist.
Yeah, no, Machinist he does. That would be my second best.
He went fucking gnarly for that shit, but I still like American Psycho better.
Yeah, to lose the amount of weight he did.
Me personally, that's me.
Just because of the weight, that's what I give it to. He went so... He came out electric.
That's a gnarly push, you're right.
No, he put himself through hell for that movie.
But the movie didn't touch fucking American Psycho.
No, of American Psycho. So, all right, anything else?
No, I'm done.
I got something.
Give it to us.
I don't really have anything. I just want to say I was shocked. And I love you fucking dudes. I'm so happy all you guys are here with us right now.
Actually, hold on, Eric, shut up with that. You said you're happy we're all of us are here now. I just want to say we're all happy that you're still fucking here.
Yep, 100%. I was just gonna say that. You crazy son of a bitch, absolutely.
I got a little fucked up, and you know what? Shit happens, and we all like to get fucking drunk. You watch this goddamn show, so you fucking like to fucking get drunk, or maybe you don't. Maybe you like us, and for another reason, and you like us for fucking horror. I like us. I mean, I love us. I love our fucking group. We all fucking drink together as buddies and talk about horror. This is our fucking group, and we're sharing it with you guys. And I'm so glad that we can share it with you guys. I fucking love every one of my friends in this fucking group.
Drink. If you all got drinks, like seriously, raise your glasses.
Yeah, a little left.
Cool.
Love y'all. I'm so happy that Eric can actually drink beers like a man again, half-assed.
And you, Larry, you were the one who saw him like plummet.
Is
Yeah.
it true you tried to blow yourself while sitting on the ledge and you just kind of toppled over?
No, he went to go take a piss.
I told you to try and blow himself.
That's not very nice, Quig.
Well, he tried to catch his stream. Maybe he was taking a piss. You're right, Grog. He was trying to give himself a shower.
So from Larry's eyes, you want to say what happened, Larry? Because he's gonna ask it if we fucking say it.
All right, hold
Yeah. So,
I was blackout drunk, guys, so I have no recollection.
So let's go back to about 2 months ago. We're all at the house. We've been drinking all fucking day. We had fun. We grilled. Eric almost burned the house down. We went fucking swimming off a private boat, fucking goddamn dock, and cut ourselves up on fucking cables under the water. We did a lot of fucking fun shit. At the end of the night, we're playing fucking goddamn beer pong. And in all fairness, somehow I never fucking won a game, and Eric won every fucking one. Don't know how. I guess it was fucking goddamn Paul. But
Paul's the man.
But somehow I never fucking won a game that entire night, which is crazy because I fucking never fucking lose beer pong.
Yeah, but you had Steve as a partner, apparently.
Oh, I had Steve as a partner a little bit, yeah. But I couldn't hit shit than that. Anyways, it's time. We're all drunk. We're getting ready to go to bed. I walk out on the balcony because I'm the only person there that's smoking cigarettes. I walk out on the balcony, smoke a cigarette. Here comes Eric out there. We're talking. He hugs me, we're talking about the Horrorholics, about the shows coming up. Tells me he loves me and everything. And then he walks off to the side that normally you walk over there to go piss. But Eric is a fucking daredevil fucking motherfucker show off when he gets drunk and sober. Sorry. but worse when he's drunk. Yeah. And all of a sudden he does a Mario fucking jump on the fucking I'm lighting a cigarette. And I look up, I see him doing a Mario jump up on the fucking rail of the fucking second floor of our fucking goddamn over on a cliff. And he hits, he just keeps going. And I was like, and I ran. The slide glass door was right next to me. And I opened the door. Eric fell off the balcony.
Dude, all I fucking saw was a text. You say, Eric fell. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I fucking read it. He's like, he fell 30 fucking. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and fucking literally we had talked about that. They had talked about the day before and shit. Like, you cannot. If you fall off that, you'll die. Because Eric was doing the same shit. If you fall off that, you'll die. And Eric's like, I can make it. Oh man.
But Larry, tell them the fucking coolest thing that happened afterwards. He was already in the hospital. They were fucking, reviving him and everything.
Okay.
What was the one thing that was prominent in the whole accident scene?
Yeah. So the next morning, after everything happens, everything's gone. He's gone. We're still staying that night. On the bottom floor is where me and my wife are staying. Right there. I wake up the door to go fucking, now it's daylight. Because this happened pitch dark. I walk outside to see fucking, if I can see where he fell, how he lived. Fucking, what the fuck did he hit? First off, he hit into a bush, which I don't know how one of them fucking got him. It's a tree bush, which I don't know how one didn't impel his ass. But
they were all broken.
Yeah, he fell into it, and he was wearing a fucking hat. That same hat right there. Faces it.
Nobody told me about fucking Paul, but
Paul's the one that ran.
I was on the balcony.
I was on the balcony, and I'm trying to tell Paul like where he fell. And then Paul goes down there, finds you in the fucking goddamn tree bush, picks you up, and he's like, and we finally get you up on that slab because that's a fucking like 3 foot fucking goddamn.
It was like chest. It's probably 4 foot.
Yeah, fucking high. So, we get you up, you fall on me, and then fucking you're laying on me, and I'm holding you while Paul's checking you because he knows half-ass like paramedic shit. He's making sure seeing if there's anything wrong with you, like broken bones, anything.
Yeah, Paul's smart on that shit.
Yeah, and so when the paramedics came, or the cop came, and he's like, "You don't move." I'm like, "Oh shit, you're laying on me like a baby, like my little kid. You're laying on my shoulder, sleeping.
Yeah,
you were snoring."
she didn't tell me nothing about Paul. I guess she wasn't down there yet because like she fucking freaked out and wouldn't come down there. Like she just thought I was dead.
Well, she fucking had to go off with a cop and talk
She
upstairs.
straight up thought I was dead, dude. Like would not.
Oh, we all did.
I will say this: when Larry and Paul were with you, and like I think it was Larry like kissing your head, when they told us about this, all I thought of was like Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3 when Patricia Arquette is like, it's like I'm gonna dream you into a good dream.
Do y'all have a
all, like,
video
fucking
of this?
fun.
No,
Did you
there was
see
no
this
video.
happening?
No one
No,
that.
dude, everybody was fucked up. There wasn't no video. I was laying there, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. So I'm just like, and you were like fucking, and I'm fucking just stroking your fucking hair and kissing you. I was like, it'll be all right, Eric.
Wow.
I love that you stroked me and kissed me and helped me, dude. Like I have no recollection of it, but Brittany told me that you were fucking kissing me on the back of the head, like it's gonna be okay, buddy. Like you didn't see her, but you fucking were doing that, and that
stroked you a
made
few
me,
times too, just so you know.
besides the fact of that, Grog, you're fucking acting like a queer, but this made me feel. This made me feel really good about Larry. Like it just made me so happy to know that I had a buddy that would fucking kiss me on the head and say you're okay, like I would do when somebody is fucked up and fucking dying, dude. And I didn't know that Paul was trying to help me out of it too.
Paul was the He-Man. Paul was the
He-Man
He-Man. Picked your ass
out of
up.
the fucking bushes. I had no idea of anything of Paul. All Brittany said, because that's all she saw, because I was fucking blackout. That was that fucking Larry pulled me out and fucking was kissing me on the head and loving on me. So I didn't know. I didn't know anything.
All right.
Okay. But anyways,
Happy you're alive.
fuck all this shit, dude. I love all you guys. You guys down the truck one more beer before we fucking dip out of this fucking bullshit after
I
the
have
show?
this right here. I will try to chug this.
I can't, man. I did my 10. I'm good. I got no more.
Grog, you got it, bro.
Grog.
This is hold on, 1, 2, 3, 2. Ah shit. Okay.
Right.
This is
Grog, send us
Mary
up.
Monks right here. Score.
That's the drive.
Grog, you put your pinky out when you did that.
Uh-oh.
Hey, we should end it on that note.
Yeah, end it on that.
Well,
Everyone
Grog
be
can't.
good.
Grog's a little busy right now. But hey, thank all y'all for watching. Eric, you want to tell them all thanks to send us up?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody. If you did win the fucking Grog,
I'm fine.
really that bad?
I'm fine.
Get it together.
I'm good.
The Meeks.
The Meeks.
Send Eric a fucking message.
Message him your address, dude.
If you won this, please message me. 2 of you need to message me.
Robbie,
There's 2 of these
message
going out.
Eric your address. Do not put it in chat.
I goddamn signed fucking badass promo DVD that you will not get anywhere else. I mean, it's promotional, so the next DVD that comes out after this will not look like this. And then you also get a fucking badass fucking poster with titties on it.
Yeah, and what's awesome is After School Lunch Special 2 is actually on Indiegogo right now. If you want to go fucking support it.
It is, so fucking bump their shit up. I think they got like 2 days left to fucking rage it. If you want to fucking do it, get it.
Yep.
And hopefully fucking Grog will fucking get his shit together and put the fucking link to their Indiegogo in the fucking below.
I will eventually. No one gave me the address. I don't
Love
fucking know.
everybody.
I'll give it to you, Groggy.
Peace. Hey.
Are you cutting us off?
Grog. You got to tell Grog when to roll the credits.
Are you cutting us off, Grog?
No. Eric, I will only roll it when you say roll that beautiful bean footage, then I end the show.
Are you cutting us off?
No, I'm not. I cut it off when you tell me to.
Grog, are you cutting us off?
No.
Something.
When you say roll that beautiful.
Hey, do you guys want to chug one more beer and then we'll cut it off?
Hey, I'll chug this jug of wine.
Hey, you gotta remember, Grog done 3.
I've
Alright.
3. Yeah, I don't know how many times I did.
Come on. One more. Ah, Paul's already chugging.
Whoa.
Uh-oh. All right. I think it's about time for you to tell him. Eric.
They roll.
Roll that full bean footage.
Thank you. Good night, everyone.
Love you guys. Fuck that shit. I'll never do it.
Sorry.